So this is how you tell the neighborhood's changing. As you can see, all the rehabs back there. You see the for sale signs where they rehab those, and you see all the rehab that's been rehabbed, that's been rehabbed, that's been rehabbed, newly rehabbed. All these for sale signs. So what's going to happen is this block's going to sell out, and the price is going to go up because right now they're $250 to $270 on this block. We got a house from the bank on the very next block right here at the corner right here that we probably gonna sell for like $85,000. So it's an opportunity for somebody to get that for $85. It need like $60,000 worth of work, but you can sell it for $250 to $270. So those margins work for almost everybody.
Some kind of suck pump right here.
Water coming in right there?
No, like a suck pump.
Ejection pump.
Injection pump.
Ain't no need of doing it now, man.
No,
especially we just see what this inspector say. Because if we're gonna put a bathroom down here, yeah.
No, but all this water for the
washing and drying.
Right.
Didn't you put a drain in there for the wash machine, right?
Yeah, but it's just a drain. It's not.
It's not attached to the main drain.
The main drain is right over there.
So you never ran it. So you got a jackhammer.
No.
So what you gotta do? An ejection pump? Not an ejection pump though.
Yeah.
Man, that shit like another $500.
No, it's like 200 pounds.
So you still have to dig a hole?
No.
You gonna put it above the ground?
It's like.
You talking about the one in the box, the split box?
Yeah.
That shit more than $200.
No, bro. How you call it? Injection pump? Oh.
It's like putting the toilet above the ground.
No. It's just for the laundry one.
We gotta with the air conditioning guy gotta come in here. I'll pay you extra because this ain't your fault. He gotta run up to the top of the garage. So he gotta cut a hole in here somewhere.
Yeah.
And the water heater, he told me he bought the water heater here, but he didn't do it. I already paid for the water heater. He didn't put it over there. Alright, so Wednesday the water heater be here, the air conditioning guy be here doing that, and the appliances be here Wednesday. Where's the stuff for the backsplash?
Inside.
In the garage, okay. So we're just gonna try to level this off so when you come down, you won't hit the bottom like this.
Coming down the home stretch.
Yeah, we coming down the home stretch. And on the way out, like the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw the sprinklers on the end. Once we measure it, did you measure it?
No.
Alright, so
I
left a tape measure right here yesterday. And it was a red tape measure left right here yesterday. You got a tape measure in your car, Mel?
I got one in my pocket.
Alright, so yeah, we get that. So we got the railings. That railing and the one we just bought, that's enough to do the basement, right? Okay, to put it at the top of the basement. So I'll take the other one back.
Okay.
Do you want to put new ones? I bought this so you can cut them if you want to put new ones out there.
I'll see what I can do. But at least kitchen
Faucet. Okay, text that to me. I need a faucet. So you text me everything. I don't want to forget, Walter. The kitchen faucet, the thing for the washing and dryer.
Bedroom?
Yeah, I was gonna put that in the basement step. And those over there I was gonna put out here. You remember those wood that really wasn't wood? The plastic wood, the top, the Trex? When you threw them away?
No, they don't say that.
Can we put
That's
these?
little pieces.
No, it's like 4 pieces. You sure it's 2?
Yes, sir.
So what we gonna do with the wood? We're gonna do with the jackson stuff.
Man.
Man, at least take our half off. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got a tape measure, Mel?
I had it. I pretty much real.
I had a tape measure right here. Yes, I left it here. Hold on, man. It's gotta be in this somewhere. Did you see it, Walter?
No, sir.
This some shit. I need measurements of the fucking garage. You ain't got no tape measure in there? You got no tape measure in your truck?
Yeah, I thought I had one in my bag.
No, because I know I left it right here. I put it right here.
I don't even know what I did with it when I had it in my bag.
These type of things we be dealing with, man, it's just frustrating, man. It's frustrating. I couldn't find another one of these, so I had to buy 2 more of a different kind. But the house gonna come out, right? You think it look decent, right?
It look nice. When it's all done and said and done.
Corner B right here.
Like you said, when the appliances come in, you can really see it.
Yeah, and then tell them to put these up. I'm gonna take them off. No more excuses. Take these out. You're gonna make sure you guys is doing what they're supposed to do. So they might think that I didn't get the knobs, so I just take the knobs out. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I did.
Did you measure it? You got your drill? All right, Meldon got a drill. I'm coming right back there, Walt. I need to get your drill with the bits in it. We go around so we can measure the garage door. So we got, hold on.
That's for the cabinets.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. This is Lazy Susan? Yeah. And then, that's it, right? 2 right here. Dun. So we good. All right, so we go out back, measure the garage. We got to unscrew it. Yeah, like, stop it.
Hold up.
He already
I got that one. Oh, you got one?
Nolan, ain't nothing good to see you today, man. You got to take measure. So we got all this is the backsplash stuff. We got enough floor for another house. We got all these floors right here. Then we got these floors back here. I'll probably bring the cabinets for like Raven over here and put them in here. So we got cabinets. We got more granite floors, marble floors, and we got a double door right there. Matter of fact, let me video this.
Nah, man. Cause I've been up.
We got, this isn't one house, so once we sell the house, all this stuff gotta get moved back to the storage, but we don't have no room in our storage. Some more tile, bathroom tile and everything over there. So we got enough to probably do the floors and stuff at another house. So that should be enough for the backsplash. We need some more, I gotta just get the screw number and get some more. So what you measure? 8 feet? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. How far I gotta go? 8 to get the 8 feet one? And how high is it? How high you got? 7? If it's 7 feet, we good.
Well,
So get the 8 by 7.
yeah, well, we need to go, we need to do something else with it.
Okay. Damn, that's what I forgot to soffit to put right there. So I need to get that too, right?
Yeah, what the-
Oh, you sealed it. You already sealed it. You still want me to get the soffit?
I mean, the stuff is done too.
Go. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
All right, so I get that. I get that.
I need some these.
I mean, okay. So get the 8 by 7 garage door opener.
8
Get,
by
get
7.
how many feet? How many? 7 feet of 2 by 6.
No, at least 4 pieces.
Oh,
So you need 28 feet.
4 pieces.
4 7-feet pieces.
You take
28 feet, right? 4 times 7 is 24, right? 28.
2 by 6 by 8.
2 by 6 by 8. So you
Yeah.
need 3.
4.
All right, so you need 4. 2 6 by 8. So 8 times 4 is 32. So you need 32 feet.
Yeah, about 4 pieces.
All right, 4 feet. Okay, got you.
Right, 4 pieces.
All right. So we just gonna spray this. When they finish, the egg, the guy gotta run the thing from there and run it through here. Yeah, it's not a problem. And then dirty guy get in here. I hope you think it's electric work. So you gotta just run the electric in there.
What you say about the back wall paint or what wall you
Yeah,
were
just
talking
spray it.
about?
Just spray it. Cause it's chipping and flaking paint. They gonna think it's lead. If we just scrape it and paint it, just take the spray gun and just spray it. Oh shit. Can we cover that up? No, the paint it. So what do we gotta do with that?
Point it.
See, I wouldn't even do it, but if it wasn't for this, all that chip and flaking paint.
I think power wash for and then see how it look, right?
I don't want to do it. I guess we can, man, but you think we stop it? I was like, can we just paint it to right here?
How about driving?
Yeah, but if you put a dry lock right here, it's like sand. It's still come up, right?
Yeah.
So we got to put cement over that then, right?
Right.
All right.
You see how it looks tough?
Yeah. Can you spray the dry lock through the gun? You got to roll it, right?
You got it right.
So what's the best thing to do right here? All right.
Point it up.
Right?
How much more?
Why you answering that question?
Nah, he gonna take care of it. I'm make sure I'm making sure he good. He on camera, Al.
Even the floor, because you was pushing me to do the floor.
We got him on
Don't you
camera.
say, don't, when, oh.
Yeah, you on camera, boy.
Shut it down.
Be honest, be honest.
No, right? You was telling me.
All right. I told you to put it over there.
Yeah.
So you said point it up.
Why you tell him that?
What are you talking about?
I want him to be honest.
I don't know. Let's do whatever we gotta do back here, man.
Okay.
Cause I know they're gonna say something about it.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's just try to get out of here by Wednesday. So when the appliances come,
By Wednesday, there's no way.
you can't do all the inside shit, that little bit of stuff by Wednesday.
It's not.
I ain't even talking about the deck in
It's
this.
not about the little stuff, man. It's about the time. Even look what your nephew did.
Yeah, he gotta come finish that.
No, it's not about.
Oh, you talking about covering it back up?
Yeah. Next time he can tell me, hey, I need to this kind of dimension, you know.
Yeah, he should communicate. See, that's the thing. The crews gotta communicate. The electrician
Right.
didn't communicate with the carpenter, so they cut they mad because he cut the hole too big. So they ain't gotta put it back together. Then we got point this all up, so that's extra money. So just a lot of shit.
I will make the list about the little stuff we need. Don't cry about if I go to Home Depot and buy the stuff.
All right,
But
when
see,
you going tomorrow?
I'm not sure. Because if you buy to Home Depot, you will get the wrong stuff. And you go
Well, all right,
back and
all
forth.
right, just call me from the pro desk then.
Okay, I will.
When, tomorrow?
Probably tomorrow. So get ready for Monday and next week.
For Wednesday, okay.
Yeah.
Just use your American Express, boy. You good for it.
Huh?
I know you got the gold card.
That's what I'm saying, man. Use
All
that
right,
black
so
card.
that's everything, man.
Yeah.
So I just want to get out of here, man. We've been here too long, so.
Yes, sir.
How long y'all been at this property?
No, too long. I don't even want to say. It's just been a long time. Too long.
Well,
You
the
ain't
reason
get
why
the,
this took
back-
longer, we
you
self-financed.
do the backsplash.
Okay.
You don't need to go
We
back and
didn't,
forth for
we
that.
didn't
do you?
do
Okay.
hard money for this. We self-financed it, so that's why it took us a little longer. So
That's
we
why
was-
that's y'all baby.
Yeah, so we was taking money from other projects when we made money. So make 10,000, dump it in here. Make 5, dump it in here. So that's why it took a little longer. So it's about like 8-9 months. It's a little long. We try to be done in about 6 months, 4 to 6.
Something nice.
It's almost there.
Yeah, so
If it's not one of the
again,
stores.
self-finance is a little different. It takes you longer.
I got the gold one, but the gold one won't look right.
You got something. How they the plants is staying still.
Mhm.
So something.
All right. I'm gonna try to find a faucet. Okay. It's a one-hole faucet, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So you said the 180?
Yeah, if I get one, I'll probably put it on the market for like 189. See what we get. Cause some sold for 170, but they didn't have the garage.
Right.
Off-street parking, so you can put a car here and put a car in the garage.
So those extra additions add value.
Yeah, add value. Yeah. So we're gonna try to do as much stuff that what you do. You compare apples to apples, and then if you got anything extra than they got, then they'll probably add a little bit more money to the sales price. You can hit. You can go to Orleans or somewhere that's done. You can hit wherever you want to go, man. I'm trying to get in this Google Docs thing. I don't even know how to do this shit. I mean, if you want to. Damn, that's my phone.
So we're on our way to Orleans, 2416 property. So we wholesale this property. Last year, I guess, late last year. It took us about 6 months to do the rehab. And originally the owner was going to sell it. They decided now to put it on the market, so we're going to rent it out. But you can see some of our work is fully done. Nice house. We did exposed brick. You'll see when we go in the living room, the exposed brick up in a master bedroom with a vaulted ceiling fans, granite countertop. Looks really good. Full basement. And 1.5 baths. Actually 2 full baths, 2 full baths. So smaller house, 3 bedroom, in a good area, not too far from the Hopkins, Patterson Park, Richards Hill area. So definitely up and coming neighborhood. And this is a good house. We're gonna let you check out.
What are some things that y'all wanted to see in the final product of the property? Like, what are some main attractions that you like to have?
So, well, I'll jump in first and let the guru come behind me. If we trying to flip it to make for a homeowner property, then I would say stainless steel is definitely always a plus. So stainless steel appliances, and obviously with the refrigerators, you can go real high tech because they got the ones with the display screen on them, all kinds of stuff. They got the ones that pull out the drawer with the double doors. So you got all different variations and iterations of that. Obviously, again, stainless steel stove. You could do 4 burner, 6 burner. You know how that can do. You can do double oven. So, but basic. For a homeowner, I would say stainless steel definitely steps out in terms of appliance. Not necessarily worrying about a name brand as much as we really looking at price. Maybe the Samsung products on sale. Sometimes the LG products on sale. So this just all varies. We don't necessarily have a preference that way. But the idea is just that you get, and then also Energy Star rated. Mostly all the new appliances are Energy Star rated. But folks get credits for that, like credits for energy efficient appliances. Being in the homes, you get credit for that. So those are some of the nuances that will help a homeowner when you say you're buying a house. They may get the credit for that. If you do an energy efficient roof, your insulation, those type of things, homeowners can get credit for that. So, but appliances, I would say we really looking for deals. We shopping for deals versus a name brand. Again, this is not necessarily our property, so obviously if I have a preference on a brand, I would get that for myself. But we shopping economics. So homeowner, I say stainless steel. If you're doing a rental property, a nice black appliance are good. I tend to stay away from white sometimes. That's me personally, because white, it just shows up so much. Particularly if you're putting it in a rental unit, hand smudges. Folks don't clean maybe the way you clean, so that definitely would show on the older refrigerator. So black, You know, your tenant can kind of clean it. It still looks pretty decent if you're transferring that property from tenant to tenant.
I just basically go to the appliance store. We've been doing business with them for years, so they give us good prices. We got the double door that you can see with the big window in it, where you can look at the computer or whatever on it. We got that, the double door stainless steel. We got washing and dryer, a brand new dishwasher, a brand new microwave, and the refrigerator, brand new for $2,500. So that's a really good deal to us. Whereas the refrigerator itself, I got it from Home Depot, was $3,200 just for the exact same refrigerator. So we just try to build relationships. Like I keep telling everybody, it's all about relationships. So we build a relationship over the years, and we able to get these discounts and our deals. We transfer these discounts to our mentor students and things like that. So if my mentor bought a house, they could get the same stuff for the same price, all that for that $2,500.
Right. And you said something at the last property about how you would price this one a little bit higher because of the garage addition. What are some add-ons to properties that add value that will make you add more to the price, the final price of that property?
Well, what I generally do is I go and look on the market as to what's sold in the immediate area, a similar property. So this one's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. So I look at whatever 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths sold in the area.
Square feet, man?
Yeah, and the square feet. So 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths with the same square feet or similar square feet. Now see what they have in it. So if they had granite, I know I had to put granite in. If they had recessed lights, I know I had to put recessed lights in it, right? So you got to make everything apples to apples or to look the same. So then I noticed that they did not have a chandelier, so I bought a chandelier. I noticed that they didn't have a garage, so we fixed up the garage. They didn't have a brand new furnace, HVAC system, so we put a brand new furnace HVAC system in there, and they didn't have a back porch. Yeah. Right. They had regular faucets. They had the regular $59 faucet. So we put the waterfall faucet in there, which is a $200 faucet, and then we put the hands-free water faucet in the other bathroom, which, you know, I think it's an upgrade from just a regular faucet that you turn on the hot and cold water thing. So with those things, if everything being equal, if we got just that much more things than they have, then we should be able to ask for more money than what they sold theirs for.
Tell us about the wholesalers that you were talking on the phone with.
Right.
When you first walked in, tell us about, wholesalers that are out there that want to, show Al and Mel some properties. Like, what's some advice for them?
You want to talk about it?
I mean, for us, I just think, and this is something Al told me, that they should already do their homework. So sometimes some guys will just be kind of lazy. Not most of the folks we deal with, but we run into some folks sometimes. They'll just send you a property. Somebody else will send some pictures of them via the internet, and they haven't gone to the property themselves to do an assessment. Right? Because the first thing we're going to probably say is, okay, how many bedrooms does it have? How many bathrooms does it have? We might not ask square footage, but we might ask, is the basement tall enough that you can have living space in the basement, or will it just be storage? If they don't know those things, like in some cases they haven't been very useful to us, because that means we absolutely have to go to a property ourselves before we make assessment. But if they say those things, hey, the water line hasn't been updated, but the windows have been updated, maybe if there's a new furnace in the house, or does the house need a roof? So those are some of the questions we ask. So what I would like for when somebody sending me a property, at least they've done some homework. That they've probably gone to the property, they've seen it, they can make an assessment. Whereas though they kind of giving me an advisement of what potentially, because that might help me make a decision. Because sometimes if it's a good deal and I'm already at a house, just like right now, just like just happened. I got a call. We already was at a house. The guy wanted us to be there at 12. It was already after 1. We weren't going to make it. So we said, hey man, could you take as many pictures as possible? Give us a video. Then we can make a decision before we lose the deal. Because we can say, all right, let's put a contract on that. I think that'd be a good deal. We know the area. We know enough to be able to say, look, we're going to put a contract on that. We want that. So sometimes that helps you because, you get multiple properties. Like I said earlier, another brother, James, sent me 2 or 3 properties. I'm like, hey, can we get in? So that's how it's moving. There's a lot of moving parts. But I would hope wholesalers and us deals have done some of the preliminary homework So it's easier for us to make a decision in the event that we can't get to the property ourselves. That's one of the reasons why sometimes Al and I split up a lot of times, because it's like we can cover more ground. All right, Mel, go look at this property. Can you look at that property? It's like I can't make it. I got a meeting, whatever. So
Are they showing y'all these properties before they have the property in the country?
sometimes, yeah, it'll be, sometimes we don't know.
That's a no-no, right?
Not necessarily. Sometimes you want to send a feeler out to see if there's interest. Because just because you can send me a property, and I might not have an interest, but then you go ahead and put a contract on it. That means you got to buy that property, or you got to hurry up in 30 days find a buyer. And if you don't, then you on the hook for it, or you can potentially mess your name up, your reputation, if you can't close. So sometimes they just send it out. What we do is we do like what I call, I would call that like your warm market, because people that you already know, you already have investors that you got a rapport with, that maybe you've done business with before, you can send it to them to see if there's interest. And if there's interest, then maybe you go look at it. And then if it's a winner, then you say, hey man, I think you should get this. 16 Orleans, so it's a real busy street.
Yeah.
So right there across the street, our guys did that house right there, that blue one, 2419.
Okay.
Nice blue color. They redid that house. You can see this house here in the corner. It's like a 2-unit, this red house. That's been redone. Those have been remodeled. So this is different area. The interesting thing over there, if you cross that side of Orleans, that gets into Patterson Park, Butcher's Hill, which is a historic area. We gotta get somebody out here to cut this tree down.
Now this is a rental property?
So this is actually gonna be a rental property.
Okay.
The owner had this property. She put it on the market. She didn't like. She had a couple of buyers. Didn't get what she wanted. I guess their financing fell through, so she just decided to put it on the market. To rent it.
Drop.
So we're working on it now. We're ready to get a renter in this property. How many keys on here? There we go. This one is 2415 So this joint is pretty much 90% done.
Wow, beautiful.
So you can see here, we did exposed brick.
Inside, don't look like the outside.
Laminate floors. Yeah, this is a full gut.
Jeez. Man, that's beautiful.
So HVAC's been done. Come here on the first floor.
Bathroom.
Got a full bath right here on the first floor. Go in there and check that out. Tile work.
Wow.
Got some of the best tile work guys and tile work in the business.
Okay. Sound like,
Here's the kitchen.
wow, look at the lighting.
So the recessed lights, our electrician did all the work. See the granite countertop. Now this one was a nightmare. You see there's no stove there, there's no microwave there,
Right.
there's no refrigerator. It was here, it was stolen. Somebody broke in
goodness.
and took it.
That's crazy.
And so we have been telling the owner, we need to get it sold, we need to get it sold. Didn't happen, they broke in, didn't break the door, took the door off the hinges. And
Goodness gracious, man. Ain't nobody seen that.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's a,
So we in the basement here. So you can see we finished the front part of the basement. Here's the back.
okay. So what's gonna go back here? Wash machine and dryer?
To the back, wash machine to dry, so you can see the furnace right here. So you can see the furnace is properly done, installed, the ductwork is going up. It's got the exit tray in case you have excess condensation of water. The pipes running through here, boom. Expansion tape on the hot water heater. Again, hot water heater is done properly. Got the pan in case you have water. Exhaust, this is the pressure release valve pan in case it overheats. It's a pressure release, the water comes in there. Come back here, this is where the washer and dryer hookup is going to be. So you see the box with the washer and dryer.
Right.
You see the dryer hookup right there.
Right.
So everything's right there. Service panel, sub pump. And these are all the things we kind of do. All this is done. So you can see the green inspection. That means we got to go. It means we passed. We're good to go.
Gotta get the washer and dryer. I mean, stove and.
Yeah, so we gotta get another stove, refrigerator, and microwave to put back in here. But what we just did is told the owner just wait until you get a contract on the house, or until you get the house rented before you put the materials back in here.
Smart.
Because we don't want any
Diva.
right.
Yeah. So this ready to go, basically.
Yep, so this house is ready to go. We go upstairs. Take the deck we did, man. Built the deck on this house. It's not a huge house. This would be perfect in the Johns Hopkins community for maybe some nursing students or med students.
Yeah.
This here going to school, maybe 7 minutes from the campus, or the hospital.
All right.
You come upstairs. So, you have the ceiling fan here, as you can see. That was part of the thievery that came in. They took our ceiling fan out, there's a nice ceiling fan. Come on back.
Wow.
So this is one reason why we put the air conditioning unit upstairs.
Okay.
It's harder to steal.
Right.
Normally you see these with a cage on them
Right.
when they have them on the ground, so the folks can't take them because they would take the whole unit.
Damn.
So this deck we built
Beautiful.
back here,
Beautiful.
and they need to cut the grass, but they could put a carport back here, put the fence back here,
Yep.
and they can pull the car back here once this house gets sold.
Yep.
So as you can see, the roof was done.
So how much would you say went into this rehab? Total.
It's interesting. I think she told us she was in this rehab for about $75,000.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
Again, exposed brick coming up the stairs.
Another
Another full bath.
That's how it works.
Yeah, good top on sale. So old school. One of the things about Baltimore, and part of the thing, this is a small bedroom, or it could be an office, or a small bedroom for a child. But this is how we got around the fact that this is a house that's not an inner group, so you don't have as much lighting. We kept the skylight. So you can update the skylights. That's a big thing in Baltimore, these skylights. So you see this brings a lot of natural light into this room. Even though this room, this house is in the middle of the block.
Yeah, that's the old school, like you're
So
saying.
here's the master bedroom. We put a nice closet here. You kind of walk into it.
Okay. High ceilings.
You got the high ceiling with the ceiling fan in here. Okay, it looks like they stole our remote that they had. But you can see the exposed brick. We also put some storage area up here. So we just made this more like a vaulted ceiling, just to give it a little pop. So this might not be a bad first time homeowner, or certainly a student, med student, something like that, for Hopkins, a nursing student, traveling nurse. They rent this type of house. You can find it's nice. We did the laminate flooring all throughout. So that's just clean. Folks can put down carpet, whatever you need. Sometimes it's just a really clean look that everybody like, and everybody don't like carpet. I understand is again on top of that closet. I know it's kind of high, but you could have potentially some storage space.
Yeah.
When you have challenges and houses that are small like this.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Three bedroom, 2 bath. Perfect.
Yep. So 3 bedroom, 2 full baths.
Yep.
200 under. Can't beat that totally renovated house.
Yep.
Fast inspection, everything's updated, plumbing's updated, new HVAC as you can see, new sub pump, new plumbing, new electrical, everything's updated. Nice modern look, open floor plan. Again, not a lot of square footage, but hey, like I said, a good house for a single person or a new starter family. Maybe just a couple and a kid, or they're a couple. Good house, backyard. There's a busy street. You have off-street parking in the back if you need. Any questions? Hit us up at SkyMilesLLC.com. Also check us out on the Real Estate Podcast on Ham Radio every Monday at 6 p.m. And also check us out on Instagram, estate_podcast. And we're also on all the podcast networks, YouTube, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. Check us out.
We ride around every day when we get we got a house right here on this block from the bank. It's a wholesale deal that's coming up. You know, we got under contract, we get ready to close on it. But we trying to get this one for like $80,000, which we probably wholesale it for like $85,000. but they're going for two. My man just sold one right there for 270, and this need about $60,000 worth of work. So if you do the numbers, 80, 85, and 65 is what? Whatever it is, it ain't 270.
So
It's
profit.
It's 145. So
That's
then
a
if you
big
put it on the
profit.
market and sell it for 270, that's a good hit.
So
So
about,
these are the type of deals that we be coming across.
so about
from.
130.
It's 130.
That's about 130 profit. If it's 145, it's
You
270.
got past your closing costs in there.
Oh,
too,
okay.
so-
Yeah, you got your miscellaneous costs like your carrying costs. I don't know how long it's gonna take you to do the rehab. You know, you got your mortgage.
At least 100 then.
Yeah, that's a good hit.
Yeah.
So I wish we could walk to the end of the block. John Hopkins Hospital is right here, a couple of blocks down.
They own up everything.
Yeah,
This
so
is like the Oliver neighborhood. So you got Broadway right there.
What district we in? You know?
East side.
East side?
I
Okay.
think it's 21213, right? So we'll walk to the end of the block, and then I'll show you where John Hopkins is at, how close it is to John Hopkins. These numbers are steadily going up. Like right there, everything's getting rehab. You see all the for sale signs right there, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for sale signs right on that block right there. Everybody did total gut rehabs right there. So the obvious thing is to go to the next block once that block sold out. And then, as you can see, they just sold these commercial buildings right here. They just renovated this commercial building,
Okay.
and then they're leasing it out.
Okay. What's your thoughts on commercial real estate?
I'm not too familiar with it.
So,
Other than the
Are
the
you
city.
interested in it?
Yeah, we interested in it.
Well, I'm getting into it a little bit with my job. I think commercial, man, a lot of people doing that mixed use. So like, if you think about like companies like New York, you see how when you go in New York City, up the top they got residential, and then at the bottom is retail. We doing that at our building. I work with Coppin Heights CDC. We doing that there. We're putting a food hall in that. So I think commercial, people trying to use this multi-use mixed type facilities. Maybe have some apartments or some residential stuff upstairs. Have a store downstairs. We would call it old school. Like you can look up at the corner, you see a barbershop downstairs,
Right.
but then upstairs, they got apartments.
So a multi-purpose building.
Absolutely, multi-use buildings, I think is where it's going. A lot of people looking at multi-units, which is good because it's more return on your money. But I also think a multi-use building, because if you're renting out to a business, say downstairs, you got an office space downstairs,
Right.
or a corner store, or cleaners, and upstairs you got some residential. You're getting the full use of your building.
Ah.
Hey, what's going on, B? Hold on. What's going on with you?
I'm good, man. I checked out a few of them houses yesterday. I checked out the one on Holland. I checked out the one on Moreland.
Oh, okay, what's your thoughts?
I would definitely like the one on Moreland way more. I want to check out the one on Park Heights because honestly, I want a situation where I have to put up as little of my capital as possible, and I feel like that might be the Park Heights one just because it's the cheapest one. And if I'm doing a Section 8, I might have to put in place like 50, 60 maybe.
Okay. Yeah, so and I ain't gonna let you make no mistakes. So if you want that, that's John Hopkins up there. And then if you want Mel to meet you over there, I'll have him meet you over there. If not, I'll give you access.
You can see down the street right here, Johns Hopkins Hospital. I guess you can zoom in. You can see the top of the buildings, all the developments
look
going
around.
on there. Walk. So, if you get some here for $260, I believe eventually this will be a good area. So any of these wholesale. So right now, on this side of Broadway, it's starting to change. Side of Broadway, I know that was Preston Place. TRF developers did a lot of development. They did a whole bunch of houses over there. When you come on this side of Broadway, it's starting to change a little bit. It's not as much. See, there's a board-up house there. Some board-up houses here. So this would be a great opportunity to grab something over here. 50,000, 60,000, and rehab it. And then potentially it'd be a good investment.
Right.
Yeah, if Melda can't make it, I'll just give you the combo. Unless you want us to be with you. All right, I'll text you the combo. I'll talk to Mel. If he can't make it, I'll just text you. I'll give you the access because I trust you. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
All right, you got to be. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. And we just got to make a move. So once you go see it, bring up.
Yes.
So that's John. You showed him John Hopkins.
It was cool. He was a good young brother, but
You don't want to waste time. I know.
I'm just saying, man, they got to move, but also the deals go. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, you wasting time. I mean, not wasting time, but you contemplate. Now, I know it's a big financial thing. You're telling people, if he trusts you and he trusts what you're telling him.
we get a street rich shit on trip.
Yeah. So look right here, you can see this little street, Durham Street. I kind of love these little streets, man. You can see almost, man, you can almost get that whole block we can get some investors to grab this whole block, just kind of hold on, start building on them. They starting to do it on the other side of Hopkins. Some of those little small streets like that.
Right.
Square footage of
Taking the
houses
block,
is smaller.
buying the
They
block.
building there. Heritage Crossing is one. I think Streeter Brothers and Cross Street Partners is doing that. So man, this is hot area right here.
Right.
As soon as you cross Broadway, you see it. There's another board up right here that we might be able to grab. So you can see some of these houses haven't really been changed over yet. But in a minute, they're gonna come. If you come up, you'll see for sale. This is a guy named Chris Cook. So he kind of got a big name in real estate right now.
Chris
His
Cook.
whole realty group.
Okay.
His name kind of popping out.
I see his banner up there.
Yeah,
That's
they
him.
do a lot of high end type stuff. So you know, sometimes you see certain realtors and their names on it. Keller Williams is another one.
Yeah.
They got a big group and big network. So when
Right.
you see hot properties with them on it, you kind of know where they're going. This corner one, we can see the brother up in the window right now. This gray.
Right.
They finishing the rehab on that.
Mm.
See, they painted it. See, they got new windows in it. So I'm
Day in the
willing to
life.
bet it's gonna be over 200. They're gonna ask for this house.
So this is how you tell the neighborhood's changing. As you can see all the rehabs back there. You see the for sale signs where they rehab those. And you see all the rehab, that's been rehabbed, that's been rehabbed, that's been rehabbed, newly rehabbed, all these for sale signs. So what's gonna happen is this block's gonna sell out and the price is gonna go up because right now they're 250 to 270 on this block. We got a house from the bank on the very next block right here at the corner right here that we probably gonna sell for like 85,000. So it's an opportunity for somebody to get that for 85. They need like $60,000 worth of work. But you can sell it for 250 to 270. So those margins work for almost everybody. So you gotta understand how the neighborhoods change and what's the signs and how to predict whether the number's gonna go up and whether you get a property at a good price to make money on your property.
Okay.
But you see all the for sale signs and all the way up to there because John Hopkins is just 2 blocks away. The hospital's 2 blocks away. So all the doctors, nurses, and everything want
And
to live
John
close
Hopkins
to
is
work.
a big business.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
gonna
big
tell you how the
business.
neighborhood's changed. So this is a church right here, Mount Tabor Baptist Church. I have had an opportunity to preach at this church. I know the pastor, but this building. So this is out of that building. Eventually, some along the line, the church came and bought the building. And but you can see the neighbor, like you said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Broadway. He did a lot of development on the other side of Broadway, which is the west side of Broadway. This is the east side. And they continue to come east. As that development is.
So this community is coming up.
So definitely. So you grab something here, it'd be a good opportunity for you. Even if you don't have the time to flip it. I know everybody talking about the market going to change, but if you bought something and held it, rehabbed it and rented it out, then maybe look up in 3 or 4 or 5 years, you might get turned to pull your money out if you sell it. So good opportunity.
Yeah, or if you buy something and you're in it total with acquisition and rehab for 130 and they sell it for 250 already, you can sit on that forever. You got crazy equity and just refinance it. You still got money you sitting on. Well, I obtained the city properties. Well, the house we just drove by, I got that from the city because I built a relationship with them over the since 2006. I've been dealing with the city. And what I did was I knew the guy that was in charge of Section 8. He got promoted to over all the city-owned properties in the city. So what I did, I emailed him and told him I just sold the house at $1424, darling. And I said, you guys have a house. When I researched the owner was the city. So then I called, I emailed him, told him I just sold $1424. That the city got $1425, can I buy it? He sent me to his other lady in his office, and then she said, okay, how much did you want to offer? I told her how much I would offer, and then they came back. She had to send it through the lawyer and all this and all that, and they came back and be like, okay, we give it to you for $12,000. Yeah, I took the boards off and went in there. I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm not trying to tell people, encourage me to do that. I took the board. Then when I went in there, I seen that all the floors was done. The furnace was in there. The water heater was in there. The electric was updated because the the neighbor told me. He said the city owned that property and they had tenants in there, and then the tenants moved out and they boarded it up and never. The neighbor told me they totally rehabbed the property like 8 years ago. So then when I took the board off, went in there, I seen it. I'm like, man, all this stuff is updated. The furnace is good, the ductwork is good, the electric is good. Yeah, I can go and put maybe $15,000 there and rent that thing for $1,600. but I'm not trying to buy no more rentals now. So I sold the one across the street for 75. My man did the one. I sold 1424. My man sold 1422 for 120,000. City gave me this for 12. I'm gonna put probably 20 in it, and then I'll put on the market for like 110. Yeah, that's a good deal. So that's how I get in the city. Also, so I'm talking about the land. Just where we got. By knowing the city, I keep telling everybody it's relationships. The city just awarded us 2 city blocks, like the whole city block, 2 of them right next to each other. So now we just gonna try to move into something else. Just by dealing with the city, we able to try to do a development of 18 to 20 townhouses in the community in Park Heights and try to do something for the community. So now, just by building relationships with the city, we able to expand what we've been doing, like just doing house by house. And now that the city gave us land, we can actually do a development, which is something different than what we've been doing. But just based on us doing good work in the city and knowing the people with the city and the right people, we able to go into another direction, do a whole other business. So it's really all about, I keep telling everybody, it's really just all about relationships. I was talking to somebody, I think I told my nephew about college. College is good, I encourage it. You get right. But like what I do now, nobody, all the people I know, unless it's just a social something, nobody that I do business with ask me, oh, did you go to college? Did you get a degree? Like, no, nobody even asked me that. I have no need to tell nobody that because it doesn't come into play. Now, if you're going to be in the job market, they're going to ask you that. It's going to give you an opportunity to get in line with other people. You know what I'm saying? To get a job or whatever. But like what I do there, nobody asks me that. So it's all, my business is totally predicated on my relationships.
Thank y'all, man, for tuning in. This is the first episode of the Day in the Life and the Real Estate Podcast. So we're going to be bringing you more opportunities like this where you could just ride along with us and check us out as we're going in and out of properties, as we're going to Home Depot, as we're talking to wholesalers. In addition to our regular shows when we have posts on, we wanted you just to kind of see it, to get a feel for it live and be immersed in what we do every day. And so I definitely thank y'all for tuning in. I'm Meldon Dickens with my partner,
Al Davis. Thank y'all for joining us. This is a day in the life. Hopefully you guys can duplicate some of the stuff we do on a day-to-day basis. Don't forget to go back to the podcast and look at the show and let us know what y'all feedback is if you're learning anything. And we really want to show y'all more what we do so we can continue to do this. But don't forget, this is a day in the life, and we're going to continue to show you guys what we do on a day-to-day basis so you can duplicate the successes that we've had.